Yo, what is up guys? Jamie from Jamie's Detailing, and today I want to talk about 5 tools that I never thought that I would need as a professional detailer, especially being a mobile detailer. So when I first got started, guys, you obviously know all the obvious basic stuff that you need to get started. You need you need all your chemicals, you need some basic tools, you need some brushes, you need your microfiber towels, all of that kind of stuff, and all of that type of stuff is talked about immensely throughout YouTube, but there are 5 tools that I have come across that really don't get talked about much when it comes to professional detailing, especially mobile detailing. So let's go ahead and jump into 5 tools that I literally never thought that I would need to get as a detailer. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. The first tool that I want to talk to you guys about is this guy right here. This is a Gulu, I think is the brand of it, but this is a jump starter for vehicles. So this will save you guys immensely in an emergency where you guys end up running your client's battery down. Now, obviously, we're never trying to run a client's battery down when we're doing a detail, but I've worked on some older vehicles, specifically like Lexuses and Toyotas, that anytime you guys have a door open, the dome lights and stuff stay on, or maybe there's a chime that stays on, or other components of the vehicle that get turned on when the door is opened. And on those particular vehicles, guys, it can be very easy to run the battery out when you guys have the car doors open for a couple of hours. And in those scenarios, guys, I have had a couple times when this has been extremely crucial to having in my detailing rig when I'm out doing a mobile detail. Now, this guy right here is a car jump starter. Now, just like your normal jumper cables, it has 2 leads on one side, a negative and a positive, and all you guys do is hook this thing up to your battery and you can start pretty much any vehicle. So this one right here can do everything from, I think, like, you know, your tiny little 4 cylinders and stuff like that to big massive V8s and stuff. So this thing is crucial to having on you when you guys are mobile detailing. You do not want to have to be the guy that tells your client, hey, I ran your battery out and I don't have any kind of jump starter or any kind of charger with me to actually recharge your battery so that you can start your car again. And in those situations, guys, you would be stuck calling a tow truck or somebody that could come out and actually jump start the car for you, and that's gonna be the only way that you guys could get it started. But having this on me has literally saved me 2 or 3 times now, and those 2 or 3 times that it saved me, guys, has literally paid for this thing on its own. So you definitely don't want to be calling a tow truck out to your guys' detail if you don't have to. So having something like a car jump starter is crucial to mobile detailing and anytime you're working on a client's vehicle, in my opinion. Now, the nice thing about this guy is it has a huge battery in it, so not only can you jumpstart your car and all that normal stuff, but you can also charge all your devices with the USB, regular USB, and the USB-C ports on here. So super nice that not only can you actually jumpstart your vehicle, but you can also use it to actually power your phone or, you know, charge something up if you needed to in an emergency. So definitely check out some kind of car jump starter. I'm going to leave a link to this one down below, but there are a ton of different ones out there on the market that you guys could jump into. So look around for a car jump starter and just have it in your vehicle for the couple times that you may need it. But anyways, guys, let's check out the second thing on the list. Number 2 is a cone, and specifically a pop-up cone, because they take up way less room in your guys' detailing rig. Now, a cone, guys, I never thought that I would need a cone. I saw some other guys using cones when I was first getting my business started, and I really didn't think it was something everything that I needed, especially since a majority of the details I do are either right here in my home garage or, you know, I do about 50-50 at this point. So I would say about 50% of my details are out in the field, and for those details, it has been super crucial to have a cone on me, even though I'm in a driveway, because there are tons of times when I'm detailing in a driveway or something like that, and next thing you know, you have an Amazon driver, like one of the ones that come in their normal cars, or something like that, that'll just come up right in front of the front bumper, and they'll want to be delivering groceries and do all sorts of stuff. So just having a cone on you guys really kind of establishes your guys' space. Heaven forbid you guys have to work out in the street. And if you guys, I have had to work out in the street a couple times just doing a quick detail, and for those times that I've been in the street, guys, having a cone outside of my door has really helped people just kind of, you know, avoid me. Without a cone or something like that, people really just don't give you any space to work and stuff as they're driving by. So having a cone either at the end of the driveway saying, hey, I'm working here, or having a cone out in the street or by your vehicle really helps people, one, notice that you're out there detailing, and two, it really helps kind of let people know that you need some space or you need some personal space in order to do your job. And I find that a cone is just a great way of letting people know, hey, this is my area, back off. So anyways, let's get on to the third one, which I'm actually going to take you over to the vehicle so we can go check that out. Alright guys, the third thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is a platform bench. Now, a platform bench is obviously great to have so that you guys can reach the top of vehicles and stuff like that, but it is also super nice to have because I use this for everything these days. I really just use it as my main table. I very rarely bust out my table anymore when I'm doing a mobile detail. Usually I just use my platform bench. I can use it as a table to mix up chemicals or, you know, clean small rubber you know, cup holder trays and stuff like that I'm taking out of the vehicle. I can use it to clean floor mats and all of that kind of stuff, and I can leave my floor mats on top of here to dry. So I can use this in all sorts of different ways as a detailer, so that it really just makes my job more convenient, and I don't have to carry around a big huge table and unfold that thing every time I want to use it. The same table or the same, you know, platform stand that I'm using to get to the top of the vehicle, I can use for everything else throughout the detail. So it's super nice to be able to throw a couple things on top of here, and really just use it as a table slash bench, so that I can make my job a little bit easier and bend down a little bit less, putting everything on the floor. But a platform bench has been super nice to have, and it's obviously great to reach the top of vehicles. I don't know how people detail without any kind of table or bench, so if you guys don't have a table or bench, definitely look into getting one. This one's actually only 40 bucks over at Harbor Freight, so if you guys need a platform bench, check out Harbor Freight, because I believe their Franklin one is about the cheapest one that you guys can get on the market. But I'll leave a link to a couple other ones that you guys can get in the description down below. But I've been using this Franklin one for about 2 years now, and it holds up really good. It has locking legs and all that kind of stuff, so I really like this one. And yeah, this thing really seems built to last and helps out a ton, even if I just want to use it as a table or something to set some of my equipment and tooling on. Now, going along with our equipment and tooling, guys, this right here, this is a tiny little remote that I use to actually power all of my devices on my rig. Now, this thing has been super convenient to have. Having this, guys, I can easily come over here. I can turn on my pressure washer. I can turn it off with this, turn it right back on. So this is super nice to have, to be able to really manage the power coming out of the vehicle. Now, typically when I'm hooked up to a client's power source, I'm typically just using one plug. I don't like to use a generator. I don't like the added noise of it. I don't like the added expense of it. And it's really just not something that has been needed in my workflow when it comes to mobile detailing. All of my clients live at houses or homes typically, or I might be working in a parking lot of a building that has like easy access to power, easy access to water, all that type of stuff. I live in the suburbs here, so I really don't have to worry about that type of stuff. So I always have carried just a couple extension cords, and that's how I get power to my truck. But doing that has one downside, and that is the fact that I really only have 15 to 20 amps max to work with. Normally really only 15, which means that I really only want to power 2 things or so at once. So this helps me manage the power that I'm using out of my vehicle, and I can do stuff like when I have this controlling my vacuum, I can easily power on and off. You guys will see the lights back there kind of flickering on and off, but I can turn the power on and off to things like my vacuum so that I don't have to go all the way over to my vacuum and hit the button, which sounds like it would be really easy to do, but when you need to go and turn off your vacuum like 5-6 times throughout a detail, being able to just stay in the vehicle, having your remote on you, and just being able to quickly and easily turn things on and off is super, super nice. And again, it really helps you manage the power. So if I need to turn on or off my air compressor, which that is completely full right now, so you guys aren't going to hear it clicking on and off or turning on and off, but having easy power management of all the stuff that you guys want to work with is super convenient, and it's super nice to have, and it helps you not get in and out of the vehicle so much because you can control everything from right here. So anyways, guys, if you guys don't have a generator and are working with a limited amperage or number of amps that you can work with, even on a lot of generators, you're going to be dealing with that as well. So having some kind of device to turn on and off all your switches is super, super convenient. I will leave a link to this one down below, but yeah, this is like super cheap too. It's I think I got this one on sale for like 20 bucks. So really cheap, and it's lasted forever so far. So I think this was a great buy and super convenient to have when it comes to having a detailing rig specifically. But you can also use this at your home garage if you guys have everything mounted up in your home garage, or you guys have your vacuum permanently plugged in with a long hose on it. This would just make it, stuff like that, super convenient because you can just power on and off stuff like your vacuum or your pressure washer right from here. Anyways, guys, what is my last and probably my most important tool when it comes to mobile detailing that I never really thought I would need? And one of the biggest reasons I didn't think I needed this is because I thought it looked a little nerdy. I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes, guys, having something functional is way more important than being, you know, stylish or whatever. So anyways, guys, my 5th and last most important tool that you guys can have is this guy right here. This is the Dickies 5-pocket tool pouch. This thing is awesome. Now, this is not a detail specific bag or tool pouch or anything like that. This tool pouch was actually more made for like painting and whatever else, but it works absolutely perfect for detailing. You guys can see right here, I got my work stuff brush and all of that stuff in here. It fits 16 by 16 towels perfectly in this top pocket, and it can fit all the other stuff that you guys have. I actually did a full separate video on this pouch specifically, but I never really thought that having some type of tool pouch or something like that would make my life easier as a detailer until I bought one and tried it out. But ever since I got this thing, guys, I've been using it on every single detail, just because having everything right here and quick access to everything makes my life so much easier. Those are 5 tools that I personally never really thought that I would need as a detailer. This platform bench sounds obvious, but I was just using a regular old stepping stool before this, and I thought it worked okay, but switching over to an actual bench is a game changer. Having something like a little 5-pocket tool pouch is so convenient to have on you guys throughout your detail that I really would never go back to not having this. Something like a jump starter that can literally save you guys on a detail if you end up having a car's battery die, or I have even had this Scion's battery die when I accidentally left the keys in it on a detail. So anyways, guys, having these tools has definitely helped me out as a detailer, especially when it comes to being out in the field as a mobile detailer. It has removed some of the headache of detailing. It has made detailing a little bit easier, and overall, guys, I definitely would not go back to detailing without this stuff. But anyways, that is all I have for today's video. But I want to know, what are a couple tools that you guys have that you guys typically use that you didn't really think that you guys would need as a professional detailer, or even if you guys are just at home detailing for yourselves, what is a tool that you guys use that you didn't really think that you guys would need? Anyways, that is all that I have for today's video, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.